You tell yourself it's just a break. One video, a few minutes to switch off, and then it's late. The room is quiet. Your mind is foggy, and the day feels unfinished. Again, if your mornings feel chaotic, is it really the morning, or what happens the night before? Think about it. How many evenings felt like rest, but didn't restore you? How many nights looked harmless, but left you heavier the next day? Most people don't have a morning problem. They lose control in the evening. When energy drops, when attention weakens, when autopilot takes over. The evening feels small, but that's exactly why it matters. It slips past unnoticed, and that's where the loss happens. Evenings shape your next day more than you think. You feel tired, but not only because the day was hard, often because the evening had no structure. Look at your last few nights. What actually happened after sunset? You're not lazy. You're overloaded. By the evening, your brain is drained. Decisions get weaker. Discipline drops. And that's when structure is needed most, but hardest to apply. So you drift. Scroll. Delay sleep. Avoid closing the day, because closure forces you to face it. And if it wasn't ideal, your mind resists finishing it. The problem isn't the scrolling. It's the absence of an ending. Your day doesn't end. It fades. And when it fades, your mind stays open. Unfinished thoughts stay active. Tension remains. And you wake up not restored, but already carrying weight. That's why mornings feel heavy. Not from lack of motivation, but from lack of mental closure. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a simple system that works when you're tired. The evening doesn't need productivity. It needs intention. Productivity pushes, intention closes. Instead of fixing the whole night, create a clear ending, a small ritual that signals your brain. The day is complete. Not because everything is perfect, but because you decided to stop. Right now, your day ends by exhaustion, not by decision. Without a system, your mind keeps running in the background, so make it simple. Pause, briefly, and ask, what carries into tomorrow, and what stops here? Decide without overthinking. Clarity comes from closing, not from analyzing. Then set one anchor for the next day, not a full plan. One clear starting point. One action. One direction. Small, but stabilizing. When you wake up and know where to start, your mind doesn't hesitate. It moves. Most people overload their evenings with big plans, long lists, unrealistic resets, and then fail, which creates more resistance. The goal isn't perfection, it's continuity. You don't need a perfect evening. You need a consistent ending. If your evenings are chaotic, it doesn't mean you don't care. It means there is no structure to close the day. Without closure, everything spills: attention, energy, time, control. Nothing breaks sharply. Everything drifts. That's why it's hard to notice, but easy to feel. Your future isn't built in dramatic changes. It accumulates in small endings, repeated daily. The shift happens when you stop trying to fix your life and start finishing your days properly. Strong endings create clear mornings. Clear mornings support focused days, and that builds stability. Most people are taught how to start. Almost no one learns how to stop. That's why the cycle repeats. There is a simpler way. Tonight, don't try to change everything. Don't rebuild your life. Just don't let the day fade. Pause, close it. Separate what continues from what ends, and give your mind a clear signal. It's done. When the brain learns to finish, it finally learns to rest. and real rest changes everything. Focus, energy, clarity, decisions. Quietly, but consistently. Before you go tonight, answer this clearly. Are you ending your day or avoiding it? That answer defines the direction you're moving. Start small, close the day properly, and let the next one begin with less noise.